Another day, another video. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Today we are watching Teen Wolf. This episode 4 of season 4. Hopefully you guys have enjoyed the series so far. Last episode was definitely interesting. We started it with none of the main cast. We started it with a random guy. He was looking for his dog outside. He couldn't find it. When he went back into his house, he was shouting around. Nobody was listening to him. He just said, I'm going to bed, turned his light off, went upstairs. House was all silent. Next minute, when he goes in his room, he is screaming, banging. He opens the door. His mum's being murdered by this guy with no mouth, slashing her up with a military axe. It was crazy. He slammed his door. He was scared. He ran into his bathroom. This guy come to his door. Instead of breaking it down, he started speaking. He said, look, mate, I'll give you a chance to survive. You see that mirror? You break it, you get it, come and attack me. Well, he did break something. He did break some glass, and it wasn't the mirror. It was his window, and he absolutely jibbed it, mate. He jibbed all the way down to the hospital, where obviously he fell and collapsed, and he put him in a bed and, well, made sure he was okay. Now, this guy, like I said, with no mouth was very interesting. He feeds himself like through a tube, but he also was looking at a screen, and it was like mad codes all over. This codes was related to Lydia. Again, you know, somebody else who's related to all this madness, supernatural stuff. She's somehow got a connection, like she did with the tree. She's writing these codes now. She gave Malia a book so that she could learn algebra, she could learn maths, because she's not very clever at it. And obviously she's trying to get her education up because she's been absent for so long. And she was studying with Styles. Styles got a glimpse of the book and looked over and said, mate, Lydia give you this? This isn't even maths, it's not even words. What's going on? And like I said, somehow Lydia's connected to this guy or got some sort of thing that's related to his story. Very, very interesting. Taking it back to the guy in the hospital, he ended up eating somebody, supernatural himself. You know, Melissa went into the room to see if he was okay, and the guy was absolutely eating some guy's intestines that was on the floor. He slaughtered him. Then he tried to attack her. Really interesting. Scott come saved the day. He managed to go up onto the roof and started scrapping. Now, this guy ended up grabbing somebody from Scott's school who had just joined the lacrosse team, who was actually very, very good. He doesn't seem to be supernatural, but he was so talented, and Scott was scared that he was going to take his captaincy away, that he might have hit him a little bit too hard when he was in tryouts, and it looked like the guy might have broke his ankle, or he definitely sprained it. So he was in the hospital as well, getting attacked by this guy, just like Scott. The guy ended up throwing him, and he was dangling off the building. He was holding on to the edge. Scott come over. He was trying to pull him up. Scott was trying to obviously save him, while this guy was absolutely going mad trying to savage Scott as well. The only way Scott could save this new guy that come to his school was to bite his arm. This is the first time we've seen Scott actually bite somebody, and Scott managed to bite him and pull him up onto the roof. The guy that was attacking him, that tried to attack Melissa, was finally killed by the person at the very start of the episode who slaughtered all of his family. So very interesting. And he told Scott to hush, mate, as he left. So I don't know what's going on there. Lydia somehow got a connection to him. The guy that was killed as well, Lydia and the young police officer who works with Sheriff Noah, they went to his house, they went into the basement, they seen there was a big, massive freezer of all these body bags dangling down. It must have been his meals, mate. They must have been involved, his family, in killing all these people to provide him with some sort of food. Madness, absolute madness. But like I said, Scott's bit somebody. It's going to be his first transition. And yeah, it's really exciting. Can't wait to see more. So hopefully you guys do enjoy today's episode. If you do, please smash the like, really helps out the channel. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, let's jump in to episode 4 of season 4 of Teen Wolf.
Get everyone off the roof and see if you can stall the ME for 5 minutes. I've got an expert of my own coming in to take a look.
Who do you reckon the expert is? Derek.
Scott said he called himself a Wendigo.
I haven't heard of them in Beacon Hills for a long time. There was someone else. Someone young. Male.
Smell his fear?
Smell his blood?
And his blood.
Of course he can, mate. Oh.
So you bit him? Yeah. And you kidnapped him? Yeah. And you brought him here? I panicked. William, you scream, goes right back on. If you talk quietly, stays off. Got it? Oh, you've seen a lot of confusing things tonight, and more confusing things are going to happen because of the confusing things that happened tonight. Do you understand?
I understand.
Really? Good. That's good. I don't understand either. Maybe you should tell him. It's going to change you, unless it kills you.
That's true.
You're not going to die. Probably not. Stop it. Okay, possibly.
I'm trying to attack him.
I got him! I got him! I got him! I got him!
I thought the chair was going to absolutely smash over Scott. You know, like when he swung it, I thought it was just going to break all over him. And look at this bottom Netflix bar. It's not got a black thing anymore. It looks pretty pretty decent. Oh. Oh, that was unexpected. Bullseye, mate. Do you reckon he's the one that stole him?
Don't worry, Peter. Derek is next.
I hate full moons.
It's gonna get easier, I promise.
You guys sure he's gonna turn into a werewolf?
I'm not even sure he's gonna live.
You don't know what's going on.
This is not what you think at all.
I don't even want to know.
A standard, mate.
There's nothing to know.
The rest, I think, might actually be a code. Considering my drawing of a tree led us to the Nemeton, I should probably figure out what it means before it tries to kill us.
Do you know what I actually like about Lydia there, right? Is that instead of panicking, now she's embracing it. She knows that she's some sort of connection to the supernatural world, and she referenced it, you know, last season with all the stuff that was going on, that if she's doing something with this coding, why not get ahead of it, research into it, decipher it, unlock the key, mate, and, you know, get it answered before it becomes a problem. So she's embracing the powers now, which is good to see. But also, it's mad, isn't it, that she's still smart, you know? She said that she believed it was some sort of thing. She's already got something in her mind that she actually thinks it is, where to me, it's just a bunch of gibberish.
Hey, Liam, why weren't you on the bus? Dude, are you okay?
I'll talk to you later. I gotta get to class.
Liam, hey! We need to talk.
No, you need to back the hell up, okay? Both of you.
Can you just listen for 1 second? We're brothers now.
We just met and you bit me.
The bite is a gift. Scott, stop. Please stop. Just to clarify, Scott kidnapped you, okay? I aided and abetted.
Nothing's happening to me.
Take that bandage off his arm. There you go.
Nothing.
I don't get it. Like, surely that shows something is happening to him. Clearly, doesn't it? Last time we seen it, it was well bad.
Actually, it's my basement.
All right, she's still learning.
We're gonna use the boathouse for Liam. It's got support beams. We can chain him to one of them.
Then let's be smarter. We tell him there's a party and invite him.
You're gonna ask out a freshman?
No, I'm done with teenage boys. But if we're playing a trick on someone, let's
Kira
use the
can-
trickster. You can do it, Kira. Be a vixen.
Liam? Liam?
A little bit of this, a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that.
Is he gonna fall over? I'd say it's part of my game.
You okay?
You wanna go to a party tonight?
It's kind of like when you drop your textbooks and someone comes over and picks them up, and that's the engage in the conversation. Do you know what I mean? Like, you do something that somebody has to come over and engage, and she's just fell accidentally, but he's obviously come over. Now, what could be interesting is if, you know, if Scott's not going to ask Kira out, if this guy goes out, they end up liking each other, and then obviously he takes his Alpha's girlfriend. Technically, they're not really girlfriends, but do you know what I mean? That would be an interesting dynamic.
Gonna have to burn it out.
Oh, hell.
How does a guy with no mouth say anything?
With this.
Did he leave that?
Who'd you say was coming to this party?
Everyone.
Just talk to Kira. She's on her way. It's all going fine.
Yeah, it's not that. I have to tell you something. I asked around about Liam. I know why he got kicked out of his last school. Kid's got some serious anger issues. Well, that's his teacher's car.
Full moon's coming. Guy's got anger issues, mate. This would be interesting, actually, because we've not really seen a wolf that does have an anger issue before. Everybody seemed to have been okay. In terms of Erica, she was different. You know, she had seizures, didn't she? She wasn't like somebody who went out and went absolutely crazy. Boyd was quite quiet as well. He was quite reserved. And then Isaac, he was the kind of person that got abused off his dad, didn't he? So again, he wasn't a person that was like on the forefront going madness. Now, if this guy's got proper anger issues and it's enhanced with him transitioning over, he could be an absolute savage one, like an uncontrollable. Maybe the Jackson that we've never got to see.
Where is everyone?
They're here. It's a small party.
You said everyone was coming.
They are. They're late.
What the hell's this?
Think of it like an intervention. You have a problem.
And we're the only ones that can help.
How can he eat?
Peter didn't get a chance to ask. He was fighting him off with a tomahawk. buried in his chest.
And who runs around with a tomahawk?
I carried one for IED removal in Afghanistan.
Werewolf? Were-coyote, banshee, fox.
For a little while, I was possessed by an evil spirit.
True.
Very evil. What are you now?
Better.
Was for me?
No, they're for me.
Yeah, she looks good.
You're starting to feel something, aren't you?
I feel like I'm surrounded by a bunch of psychotic nut jobs.
Fucking out the door right now! And if any of you try to stop me, I swear to God, I'm gonna...
Knocked out.
Did you tell someone about this?
My friend Mason.
Oh, he's brought a big party here.
And who did Mason invite?
Everyone.
Let's do with the hordes gathering outside the door.
Lady, who
Have a
throws the best
party?
parties in Beacon Hills?
Me!
Okay, then throw a party.
Yo, his head's there.
Hey, are we in the right place? For the party?
Absolutely.
Benefactor?
Money transferred.
Yeah, he's a hitman.
He's an assassin.
Yeah. Oh, that's interesting, mate. So, do you reckon that they're paying him with the hail money? Now, that would be interesting. Whoever went in there and robbed it. First of all, where are these berserkers? Yeah, we're on episode 4 now. They was introduced in episode 1 briefly. Episode 2 looked like they was like really, really strong and dominant. You know, Peter did say, mate, if there's one of them, you got a chance to survive. As if he was insinuating you're probably going to die if there was more. They was used by the same people that went in, stole the money. We've still not seen Kate yet. She went through a struggle, didn't she, in a transition. She killed someone in a gas station. It's full moon today. I'm expecting her to make an appearance and go savage mode as well. So again, it's interesting. Like I said, I wonder if they're paying this hitman with the money they stole from Derek and Peter.
I got him in his hands!
Aye.
You can leave if you want.
I'm not going anywhere. To be honest, I'm probably safer down here than at a party with 50 freshmen in a very
Maybe you can calm her down, innit?
I didn't order a keg of beer. Especially not domestic.
Somebody ordered it.
Oh, that bottle of wine is $400. What's this extra $100?
I call that the yes you do look 21 to me. Surcharge.
I opened the wine. I should probably pay for the keg.
Yo, check this guy.
He's so young. What if he doesn't want our help?
He will.
Well, Scott can force him, can't he, when he does his...
You ever had a panic attack?
No, I'm having one now. I want to feel your bones crack between my hands.
Surprisingly enough, you're not the first person to ever say something like that.
Oh, I do like it, though. Wow.
3 things cannot be long hidden. The sun, the moon, the truth.
Oh. Oh, his head's getting burnt off. Yo, we've got new werewolf hunters coming in. That's well interesting. And she's 15, yeah?
What are you smiling about?
Our friend just sent me a text.
I could pay for the thing. Yo, the benefactor who transferred the money to the guy with the sleeve, him has also transferred money to these kids. Now, has he transferred the money from the death that... Oh, maybe the supernatural assassins, you know. I'm trying to think of a connection, actually. That guy was a Wendigo. He's never a Wendigo. If you know, you know. He got transferred money for killing him. She's just got transferred money for killing the pizza delivery guy. Now, what I am impressed by is the pizza delivery guy managed to control the whole full moon. First of all, the full moon's not even affecting Scott one little bit. He's not even struggled. He's not no claws out, eyes not changed. He's got it that much under control. He could just sit and absolute chill. But that guy was transitioning and he managed to count himself. That's like counting his fingers, kind of like when Styles was saying when you're in a dream, you got 10 fingers. Guy done a similar thing, but to help himself stay under control. It was really good then. She's come out and killed him in the middle of the street where there's definitely going to be cameras, but this show, no CCTV, wasn't around in Beacon Hills, and murdered him in the street. Now she's just took a picture and got paid. That's how he could pay for that $400 bottle of wine when they're 15.
Liam? You up here?
Up here. The party's downstairs.
I was looking for Liam.
Sorry, but missing freshmen are a little low on my priority list.
On the carpet, mate.
No, God, no! We just put the house on the market. It was supposed to be left without a scratch. It has to be in perfect condition. We need every penny we can get out of this place.
It'll come out. It will.
That door shut without him even pulling it. Yo, mate, it's well interesting. I hope she opens it and she goes to a different place. Oh. Whoa, look at this. Wow. Do you think that has some correlation to the faces that she sees in the wood? Now, I've got to say, yeah, I noticed in the Motel California episode that she's seen a face in the wood in that season. We've not referenced it at all, but when she just looked at the wood, I think it's her thumbnail that I used for that episode. Is it episode 6 of season 3? She goes up and she looks and she's staring at it, and it's like she's just looking, you know, she's just looking at the wood. But I also seen faces in it, and I think last episode when she, you know, when she found that secret door, the grain on the wood did look like screaming faces again, and now it's not in the wood that she's seen it. She's looked at a full plasterboard wall, and faces have been coming out of it. So that's well interesting. Again, Lydia's crazy. Whatever she's got, her powers, it's madness, isn't it? Like, hers is probably the worst in terms of like the power that you want, because it seems to be either finding bodies or you get put in these scenarios where you're seeing loads of crazy stuff. It's no benefit really, you know, like Scott, he's got speed and all this stuff, you know, super hearing, strength. Hers is more like, takes a toll on your mind, mate. You got to be mentally strong.
I wish they still played slow songs at parties. In my old school, we used to at least have a few.
Why do you like the slow ones?
I was always better at slow dancing. What about him?
Dance with me next time.
Yes, that was a sick answer, Scott.
So how are you so good at staying in control in a full moon?
My heart rate doesn't go up.
Hey, it could go up if he gets excited with her. Yes, Kira, I'm liking it. Look at him. I'd like his eyes to turn red. There we go, that's what I just said. Wonder what he's gonna do. Oh, there we go. Come on, Malia.
But I've seen enough in this school to keep a gun in my hand when walking in after dark.
Facts. Too much shit goes on in this school.
That doesn't make sense. I should have caught the scent before we walked in.
I was gonna say, do you reckon there's a bomb there?
It's an explosive.
Claymore.
Get down!
Oh.
Afraid of hurting me because of what you did to your family? I remember everything I did, and the worst part is I remember liking it. Control is overrated.
Oh, he's putting trust in her. I'm like all in on these two. I absolutely love them. Oh, it's like the Allison effect. Hey, he's got a beard now. Oh, he's got a beard now, mate. He looks interesting. I knew it was like Allison.
You have the right to remain silent.
He's gonna try and kill him.
No, Peter, no!
Oh, he's a savage, isn't he? He looks good, mate. Yo, why has he killed him?
Learned a better way.
I'm a creature of habit.
Oh, right, just revenge. Yo, he's so muscly for his age. He's got to be in his 40s and he's well ripped.
He won't listen to me.
He will if you start using your own words.
Look at Chris again, mate. Caught him.
What's happening to me?
Told you loads of times. Trust this episode.
Same thing that happened to me.
Hey, Lydia. Are you okay?
The key.
The key. Oh, that's interesting.
The key to break the code.
My mom, my stepdad, can't do this to them again. The way they looked at me when they saw what I did to that car.
Like a monster.
That's what you get your stuff together, mate.
You're not a monster. You're a werewolf.
You're my werewolf. I'm the captain. What's the key word, mate? Alison. Yeah, check this. Derek Hale, 15.
What is this?
It's a list of supernaturals in Beacon Hills. We're all on it.
Right, but why was somebody 500 and Derek 15 and Scott 25? Are they how much you get for each one? If it is, why is Scott so low? You know, interesting. Again, I'm excited. How she just decoded that, and who else knows about it to obviously be tracking it. Now, those people downstairs, they must know about it. The benefactors transferred their money. They killed the pizza delivery. They killed the guy who brought the keg. Somebody else, obviously, this hitman who's got killed off Peter. He knows about it as well. He was looking at the cold one. Have we seen that last episode? That was our first introduction to it. So again, somebody has got a lot of money tracking the supernaturals that are in Beacon Hills. Now it's beneficial, even though it's called the benefactor, for them to actually know the supernaturals. It might be way more than they know. Now, I should have focused in a bit more on that list, because I was saying last season, I wonder if Danny knows about it. You know, like maybe Danny's somehow a secret supernatural, because he knew about them, didn't he? One of the twins must have told him, because when he was breaking up, or when he had I can't remember who had the conversation, he said that he knew about the werewolves, and I was like, wow, that's really interesting. I wonder if he knew from Jackson or from the twins, or whether he's part of it. You know, Isaac, I didn't see his name on there, so he's obviously, I think, left. And you know, before episodes in a quarter away now, I do feel like he's not in this season. It's good to see Alison's dad come in though. You know, Chris, Alison's left. I always wondered what's happened to him. Like, what is his role going to be in the show now that most of his family's disappeared? We're not seeing Kate as well. You know, she is his family. She's here. Is he hunting her? What's she doing? She was introduced at the start, kind of bigged up as well. She seemed very, very out of control and in need of getting some help to, like I said, gain control. That's why she was looking for that object to stop her controlling the transition. And then obviously we've got this lad here who obviously got kicked out of his school before because he had crazy anger issues. And Scott's coming now. He's like, look, mate, you're a wolf. You're not crazy. You're not a monster. You're part of my pack now. We're going to help you control you. And he's young as well. He's only 15, so he's the youngest one that we've seen. So again, I thought it was really interesting. I'm excited to see how and who is deciding to take people out, and who is actually part of it. Do you know what I mean? Like, how many people have got this list, and is it going to be attacks from left, right and centre? Expect the unexpected. That's all I say. Okay, that's going to wrap up episode 4 of season 4. Hopefully you guys did enjoy it. Very, very interesting. You know, the guy that was coming in last episode that took out that guy's whole family and him went after Peter. This episode, actually, he didn't kill him. Well, obviously he didn't kill him. I was wondering if he left him alive for a reason, because he said Derek was next. But no, he seemed like he must have fought him off, managed to get that thing off his hand, and he's ended up dying himself. He was going through a hit list. You know, he was trying to take down all the supernaturals. He got his money transferred. Wonder how much money did he get transferred, to be fair. You know, he got 1 for taking out those guys. We've seen it when when he got that email saying it, transaction, money sent, done. And obviously he's gone after Peter. He managed to somehow survive, even though it was laced with wolfsbane, and you know, make him flee without finishing the deal. And then obviously, like he said, mate, you know, old habits stay with me. You know, he's not letting him survive. They went into the school, tried taking Derek out. He's having a scrap. Peter's just come in straight away, slash, absolutely murdered him in front of the sheriff. Now the sheriff can't do nothing, can he? Do you know what I mean? He can't arrest him. He can see it. He can't arrest him. No, there's no chance. He'll just break out of it. There's nothing strong enough unless he zap him with all of the mad stuff that Chris has got that can keep him down. I actually think that that Peter is one of my most underrated characters. I really enjoy him. Like I said, if he gets more of the storyline, I'm all excited. I feel like Derek should get more storylines as well, to be honest. But my favourite ship right now is definitely Malia and Styles. I'm absolutely loving their relationship that they've got. I feel like her personality is so good. I can't explain it. Like, in you, for example, as soon as Love was introduced, I was like, whoa, mate, I'm really engaged in her personality. Like, I was full on drawn to it straight away. And that is the same with Malia. Like, Malia, it's just her personality, her aura, persona. I really like it. I feel like her and Styles fit so well. Yes, season 1, 2, and most of season 3, I was all for Styles and Lydia being together, all for it. I loved how committed he was to her. But because that never happened and she wasn't really as all in as Styles, I'm liking this side. I feel like they're two similar people. Both got similar personalities, both funny, both kind. And I don't know, I'm attracted to both of them. So, again, I like how much faith he had in her then, mate. You know, there was a chance that she could take him out, but he was there. He was willing to stand by her, not run away. She told him multiple times, run away, run away. Actually took the chains off of me. It was like, self-control is overrated. Well, it's not overrated, is it? Like, to be honest, that's what's needed. You get self-control, you like Scott, you can walk around on the full moon without hurting people. But I like the fact that he put trust in her and she managed to control herself by not taking him out. So good, loving them too. Scott, Kira, they're progressing in their relationship. You know, they had a little dance and a kiss. He said that he got everything under control. Well, his heart rate was flickering a little bit, mate, because his eyes turned red. So that was decent. And then, obviously, this guy's obviously ran off and he was panicking. Looked like he might go and attack a few people. Chris has come in for his first appearance of the season, trapped him in his little sonars that he's got. Scott's come over, you know, ensured him, you know, he's not crazy. He's not going to be on his own. He's got a pack now. The brothers, like Scott said earlier on in the episode. And he's going to be there to teach him along the way. So, again, very exciting. I want to know who is dictating this hit list. Who's paying the money? Is it the one that was stole from... stole from Peter and Derek? What's happening to Kate? Where is she? Who's she working for? Is she controlled herself on this full moon, or has she gone out and been absolutely savage? There's loads of stuff. What about the people at the very start in the first episode that they went to visit in Mexico? She said to Scott that once he takes an innocent or something like that, then he'll have to deal with her. Well, he's transitioned an innocent now, hasn't he? You know, like, is that what she was referencing to? Is she going to make an appearance next episode? What are going to be the consequences? She was after the she-wolf, wasn't she? She was after, yeah, which was Kate. So that storyline is still going on. And we got these berserkers. Who are they? Who knows, mate? Who's controlling them? And how did they be defeated? Loads of questions. We're only on episode 4. We're going to episode 12. So there's still a lot of episodes to go, but I can't wait. Hopefully you guys are excited. If you are, please smash the like. It really helps out. Subscribe if you're new. And as always, I will catch you in the next one. Cheers, guys.